Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Tiny Bookshop episode 3. So we finally got our stock of kids books back in just in time for some more goodies. So we are going to go kids modes here. That means we get rid of the skull because that scares the kiddies off. We want the biology device here because of the shell quest. Classic, we can put the fern away. We don't really need that. But yeah, let's go to the interior. Creepy doll goes here. Spooky effects. Well, this is a spooky item, so that actually boosts that. I think we gotta bust out our table at this point. Put the creepy doll right there in front to draw on the customers. Sand bucket. We'll put our step ladder here for even more kids synergy, and the rocket. Rocket goes here. We'll go here. I mean, yeah, we can put a broken typewriter on the floor. Why not? Or better yet, just put the sand thing there. That makes a little bit more visual sense. I don't think there's actual... Yeah, because we're not selling classics at the beach. So now we have room for 8 more books, which is fantastic. Confirm. Far Beach, please. Okay, so in order to activate the rocket, we need at least 7 fact books. So we're going to fill our side thing here with 8 fact books. That way if somebody buys it, we don't lose the buffs right away. 20 of you. And yeah, we'll throw down some crime. Stepladder, toy rocket, baby doll, 70%, and that's without the stacking buff here. So let's go to Far Beach. All right, shell hunt. There's a shell. There's a shell. Yeah, fantasy's pretty high too, even for limited quantities of it. Now, I know a lot of people aren't really gunning for the so I'm into horror. Grislier the better. The Willows is one of my all-time favorites. I mean, it's pretty grisly. Absolutely gruesome. Gruesome and disturbing. But you wanted horror! Like grisly blood and guts. I guess it said mature reading and it was a kid, so you can't give kid mature reading. But I mean, they wanted horror. They wanted to be traumatized. Who am I to deny them that? Yeah, we're going through it like crazy. Oop, Harper's on the scene. And I know that she's going to want at least one of the fact books. I want something that's part of a series. I'm not a fan of horror. Okay. Not a fan of horror. Part of a series. Ranma 1/2. I mean, Ranma 1/2 isn't really horror. There you go. Hello, important question. Just because, can anyone write a book? Sure. Because I think books are pretty cool. Loads of them. Probably 25, or maybe 27. Probably need a photo of myself for the biography. Draw a picture for the cover. Dragon. Maybe a horse. I'm a writer now. What about the chapters? What does that have to do with anything? Alright, you bought one of my fact books. Now, don't buy another fact book. Can I get a book? I love animals so much I can't get enough of Sailor Moon. I guess... Well, I should have had this one be horror with the horse scene. It's Caspian. Return to Narnia. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime? Oh, this is so wrong. I love animals. Well, here's one where the dog gets murdered. It's not mature reading. Here you go, Harper. Oh, talking about traumatizing kids. I'm sorry, Harper. Ooh, we beat our record. Alright, well there goes our rocket buff because she bought too many fact books. We sold all 20 of our kids' books though. Holy crap. Yeah, the only thing that was really left over was the fact books, but that's actually fine because like we needed that to maintain the buff. And we sold a couple of them at the end anyway. So I don't begrudge using that for stocking purposes. Ooh, that was juicy. Young adult, favorite young adults, mixed books for cheap. Oh, thank goodness, some cold hard facts. We can go back to the waterfront if we wanted to. We don't want to, not yet, but let's get the mixed books. Ooh, that's a good mix of mixed books. We could grab the cooler. Inspiration duration. A lot of our things are not super classy. We could probably remove the cactus too. So this is classy. So the guest book is going to kind of be iffy. Animal, fact and drama. Oh, the stepladder's classy too? Alright, we don't want the cooler then. We don't want to nerf our classy items too badly. Coffee machine, drama. We haven't had a lot of luck with drama. So I don't know if we're going to be getting these seasonal items. I will let both of these cook a little bit, but we can do another day at the beach. Let's restock our fact supply to turn the rocket on. Another supply of kids books, another supply of fantasy, another supply of crime. That seems to be the correct answer here. And we'll get 2 more sets of kids customers because of the repeat from Also, yeah, we should finish up our quest here. Ooh, 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. Yes, no, maybe so? Yeah, we'll have to get the last shell on the backside. Which is your favorite? Give me something utterly scary. Would like something from a series. Would be nice. But gore. So scary, but not gore. Okay. Monster volume. Yeah, this dark crime thriller. Pet Cemetery. Something part of a series. Yeah, we'll go monster. Wow, you whiffed on a 78% chance. I guess so. But yeah, they were talking about Harper. Summer 12. What's today's date? Summer 15. We missed her birthday. Sorry, Harper. Hey, 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 look. You see the jelly thing out there? It's super gross. Jellyfish? I think it's dead. Didn't have gills. Long stringy arms. Needs to pick up food from the sea floor, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna touch it with a stick. Bye. No, no fact. Well, not that I want you removing the buff. Help, I need a book. Alright, what do you got? Pick I'm looking for something magical or supernatural. However, I don't want anything academic. We can do that. Fairies, supernatural. Yeah, Artemis Fowl. And yeah, completed The Adventure Begins. Now, if only we had one more seashell here. I could have knocked out the other quest here. We're whiffing on a lot of these. Am I missing a buff or something? Alright, what do you got? Bring a book to school day. I want to see something with space travel, distant galaxies, far off empires, anything like A Wrinkle in Time. Let's try Return of the King, Feast for Crows, Lion the Witch of the Robard, And this is a kid. The Lorax, Frog and Toad. Where the wild things are. The Little Prince. Explores the universe. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot being left on the table here. We're down to our last customer, and we have not liquidated nearly as much. I mean, that just means we can come back again, finish off our quests, and we have enough supplies. But yeah, only plus 72 today. And it was like 100 and something last time. Okay, yeah, we want the science books because we are in need of facts for, yeah. Space stories, I'm gonna wait for that to drop one more time. before I invest. English reading material. I mean, the circle says drama, but that the description doesn't really point it there. I'll wait for that to drop further too. I mean, maybe we go for the cooler. Get the +2 inspiration duration and customer count. I mean, we're camping the beach. It only makes sense. Set that out front. Yeah, we don't need that for the classics. You also technically don't need the cactus because we're not selling this. We'll put the shells up here. Nice, 5% to electrical effects plus to spooky effects. Yeah, I'm gonna take you away. There. That should be good. Because this is electrical. And it is sunny, right? Yeah, it's been sunny all summer. All right, one more trip to the beach. Or at least one more trip. I mean, this gravy train, it's hard to put down, but we're finally at our end of our supply of kids books. We will do 11 fantasy. We did not sell any of our fact books, I want to point out. I mean, I don't begrudge that. And I do want to keep one extra in case somebody buys one of them. Hopefully we get one more shell. Can complete that quest. Digging is the best. Just gotta finish the moat. Somebody steal, so nobody can steal our treasure. Shell. Do not tell. Okay, there. About to say, I'd be very, very upset if I came here and there were no shell spawns. There you go. 46%. Toy rocket, sand bucket. No crime. Sorry, I have to pick up my kid in bit. I'm into horror. Typically pick books from a series. Woman in White, Westing Games, Study in Scarlet. I wonder if Sherlock Holmes books count as part of a series. The Funeral in Cold Blood. It might have to. First appearance of... Yeah, we'll call this a series. Nice. I'm getting a wombo combo customer going here. Oops, someone picked up a fact book. Alright, we still have our buffs active from the toy rocket. Yeah, and yeah, as soon as they buy that book, the buff from the toy rocket vanishes. So it's good to have a little bit of a buffer. Look, have you seen our sandcastles? Jason, Ophelia, and Sasha have been making the coolest castles in the world, and I told them how to do it because I know how. I'm going to be an architect. Going way too slow. They don't have enough shovels. You're an adult, right? Get us some. probably need money. So we get a sandcastle donation box. Alright, fair enough. Get to pick a book. I want something magical but nothing highbrow. Well, now... Something yeah, you're not going to get magical on there. Divergent. Ranma 1/2. I mean, Kiki's delivery service is magic, but I don't want to recommend kids stuff. Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of... Alright, we'll do Dragon Song. Alright, still more people coming. I think we're already having a better day today. Maybe it was just bad RNG. Bring a book to school. I'm looking for a fresh kids book. No dry or dull reading. Do you have anything? Man, why couldn't you let me recommend you something from the fact section? I mean, this is kind of a kids. Let's try it. All right, he likes it. Mikey, he likes it. There, we could hawk some more of our fact books. That's all 19 kids books. And we even hawked 3 of our fact books. Tomorrow, okay. So this is more kids books. I could probably do one more day at the beach to make use of that. Oh. Okay. But yeah, we gotta buy this because that's more kids books. 48 of them. Very good. We're back in action. We will absolutely buy some space stories for $10 off. Oh man, even more. Beautiful. I will take some English reading material. Very good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not enough for the wind chime, though. I should have saved that. Okay, so yeah. Tomorrow is rain, today is sun. We will make use of the last day of sun that we have here. Okay, yeah, that's just out there. I don't think we actually got anything new. I would have liked to get the wind chime. I should have probably held back on my book purchases, but that's okay. Alright, we can do the full Monty here. I think we found the secret sauce for the... And we can turn in our shell quest. I don't think there's any other clickables around here. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, this gets a coin every time there's a sale. Oh hey, flower shop lady. Hang on, do we have a fact about her that she might like? So she likes drama and well, she's gonna get fantasy here. No drama, unfortunately. You don't mind. Look, I'm a little embarrassed for getting involved in my plant rescue scheme. Must have been a lot to... Feeling a little reckless. Sorry, go to university. We don't have classes at the moment. Plant science, so I suppose plants are kind of my thing. Anyway, my friends are gone for the break, so you know... Probably why I can't stop babbling. Sorry about that. Leave it to you today. See you around. That's fine. Yeah, pick up some fantasy. But I ain't got drama for you. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'd like a book with some mystery. I also wouldn't mind a thriller. Mystery and thriller. That's like mainstream. That's not a mystery. That's just... Yeah, we'll do this one. And that's pretty mainstream. So yeah, it seems like everyone has two genres and they will alternate. So I guess technically speaking, the play should actually be to do equal parts, but you know, you have some people that do equal parts fantasy and kids, and some people do equal parts crime and kids. So doubling up on kids. Ooh, thank you. Thanks, you probably nice and stuff, but I don't really like marine biology anymore. Let me guess, you got stung by the jellyfish. Want to be an astronaut? Don't look at shells. Thanks. Thanks doing science with them. I gotta talk to that turtle. But I thought you didn't like... never mind. Alright, yep, you can buy our one fact book. Please don't buy 2 fact books. Alright, yay. I will not recommend you the other fact book. Give me a fact book. You know what? Kids' books can be fact books. There are... Her name is Foul, Pneumonia, Westing Game. So wait, if I recommend a kid's book and whiff, that sets off the creepy doll, and we only have one fantasy left. So maybe... I guess we're going to need to... Lesser known works. Alright, there you go. But you better know just by like, well, you're not going to find the fantasy. Somebody ask for recommendations so I can pitch fact books at you. Now that we've lost our critical mass. The Yellow Fairy Book. Yeah, sorry, out of fantasy. I guess we could pare down the crime books and get a little bit more fantasy to account for the Harper effect. Alright, I want to see what that jar has turned into. Free is free. I will never not take free. Attic finds... We'll take attic finds. There we go. All right, I think what we will do today for the rainy day is go to the pier. Because the pier, the waterfront square, I meant. Because, yeah, fact and travel, we have plenty of those now. And what do you do? +1 to fact sale per maritime item. And we've got 3 of those. +2 to daily expenses, -1 recommendation. So that's a little iffy. But we can load up on that. Let's de-kidify ourselves. And also get rid of the cooler, because that only gives us benefits on sunny days. And yeah, we can move this out of the hello. Game. Thank you. But to say, like, let me get rid of my stepladder and actually rockets. I'll leave it because we're going to be stocking lots of fact books, and in the off chance that, you know, yeah, maybe we'll throw a couple of fantasy and kids in there in case we have some guests that want them. So the rocket can stay. But we can put these on the ground. And then that can go away, so we're not paying the fees. Not going to stock drama here, so not going to stock this. Yeah, let's throw the plant down. And it's raining out. Maybe it wants the water. And yeah, we can toss you down here. That's good. Yeah, we'll stock some classics. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, we know we need a lot of travel. We're gonna do a lot of fact. And then over on this side thing, we will do like a little fantasy and like a little bit of kids. Although we should probably invest in some. Yeah, you know what? We'll invest in. Yeah, we'll do 4 and 4, fantasy and classics. Seashell jar, heading money plant, buoy, square buoy, birdhouse. Yeah. Okay. Let's give it a shot. What do you got for me? Seems I underestimated. Now, if you truly want to stay afloat around here, you're going to need this. Ooh, a life buoy. And it's a maritime item, too. Tell you a wee secret. Us sea folk love a good decoration or two. So you want to garner a little respect, you got to show us your merit. Yeah, I'm about to say. You're seaworthy enough to get an invite to the fish market next Wednesday. I'm sure you got some knickknacks left over. Oh, fishing net, travel, plus to maritime effects. Ooh. I mean, 2 and then plus 30% to maritime effects. Now that all depends on how rounding goes. So this is cheaper, but without the bonus to other maritime effects. Wall, maritime, antique, and this is just plain maritime. I mean, we could go, and actually we could probably buy both. If we make enough money, we can pick up the single ore. Oh, seashell. I wonder what we get for continuously collecting those. Pupper! Seems like Stray is asking, you want to pet the dog? Who's a good boy? Alright, we need to get a bone. We gotta get the poor dog a bone. Need a quick read. Wow, that's a new personal best. I need something with loads of cool animals. I'm interested in fact books, but niche books aren't usually my cup of tea. Alright, we can do fact books. The Origin of Species. That's not niche. That's got facts. That's got animals. First one I clicked on. Instant. Oh man, you didn't want... Dude, I stocked the fantasies for you. You even had the buff. Maybe you'll buy some fantasies from me. Gonna come to the next flea market again, right? You have to go. There's different stuff. You missed the one really great treasures because you don't go. Yeah, I'm going to the flea market. Don't you worry, kid. Alright, now buy a fantasy book before we lose the rocket buff. Thank you! Rescue! I love reading more from female authors. I tend to enjoy the classics. I really like getting to a really long book. Alright, can we... Lewis... William Shakespeare, George Eliot. Really long book. That's not a female author. That's not a female author. Margaret Atwood. I don't know if 350 pages counts as really long. Where are my long ones at? Yeah, because I don't want to use up a fact book. I'm gonna give this one a try. Alright, good enough! Good afternoon. You know, I still have a few book selling essentials. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna go there! Criminy. Oh yeah, we can go here. Equip 3 maritime decorations. There we go. What's her name? The SS Scampy? Come Wednesday. Yeah, give me that single ore, and maybe if we make enough money, we can get the classic travel stories. So we have 2 places with wombo combos here. Wait a minute, young'un. I heard you give Tildy a hand at the clearing out her shop, did you? She appreciated that, but you know, maybe you also check on her from time to time. I'm going to the flea market! Maybe you're telling me not to spend all my money before the flea market. Oh, one more book. One more book. Please buy one more book. Yes! Shame, though. He shouldn't be sleeping outside. Throw him a fish from time to time. He likes those, but can't take him in. Here's what I got today. 43 travel books. Now we can come back here a lot. All right. Pretty darn good amount of sales for a rainy day. And we cleared out the shop. We definitely want to come back here, unless it's the flea market, because everyone and their mother is telling me to go to the flea market. Flea market is tomorrow. Well, I mean, we can afford the freebie. I will never not take the freebies. We'll let everything else go down for 5. And yeah, we're gonna go back to here because I know the sandcastle buff helps us out on multiple days. The sand pail, but we're gonna be going to the flea market tomorrow, so that's gonna break that streak. So we will get we'll get more here. Besides, I want to try out my new toys. I have a lot of new toys. And yeah, we can do so you can go right there, life preserver. You can go right there. Fishing net goes there, or goes there. We still have our shells, yeah? Yeah. Shells go on top of there. That seems appropriate. Or actually, better yet. Still sickly. Got some rain. Yeah, we're at plus 12 from travel, which is really, really good. And yeah, I mean, we'll still take a toy rocket. Don't need the drama. Yeah, I think we're good. Classic. Spooky -2. You know what? We're not really doing spooky, so I don't need to nerf that. All right, one more with the waterfront square. We'll do the same setup here. Travel. Do a little bit of fantasy, do a little bit classics. Because I haven't seen any of the named characters do like a splash in on here. Oh yeah, plus 8% from Seashell Jar. Classics from Sickly Fern. I mean, do we really need a Sickly Fern? Do we really need the classic? Well, yeah, we kind of do. And I guess we want the typewriter. Spooky effects. Because yeah, nothing else is really spooky right now because we're not using the doll. Yeah, and this is just a plastic skull, so it's not like we can make that the bone that we throw the dog. Nah, it's not really worth it. Classic sale chance. You know what? Is it worth the extra $1? Why not? Maybe. Doggo. Poor puppy. We gotta find you some food, mister. Not that we have a lot of money, and yeah. Broken from the fishing rods. Been finding all sorts cleared out from the mess in there. First I've seen the floor free. Take some in my hands. Walt has decided to clear out his old fish. Well, we already bought 4 of 7 of his stuff. Wow, alright, but yeah, this is kind of... Ooh! A boat shelf? 24 books. Maritime. Holy crap. Ooh, an awning while... Fantasy... While it's dark. Yeah, that that converted boat shelf is huge. I gotta save up for that. Yeah, I think today we're just doing a profit-taking day. I don't see us buying lots of stuff. Need a quick read. That's a new personal best. I'm looking for something to do, however, you know, a new hobby. However, I don't really have the time for anything over 700 pages. Can't get enough. A new hobby. I guess travel would be... Camper van destinations. Well, camper van's a hobby, and that's short. There you go. All right, whipped on the travel. Travel is 64, fact is 62. So 2 really, really good. Alright, we got classics. No crime this time, though. Sorry. I want a literary fiction novel. Also read something classic. Well... Frankenstein's a fiction and classic. There, got rid of one of my fantasy books. Yeah, I'll just pick out a new book. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And let's hope the nice weather holds up. Alright, you got your travel. Are you going to grab one of your... Because I know you also like fantasy. Yeah, there you go. Alright, we've finished for Bookstonsbury. Hey, thanks for getting us that money. I'm just going to... take that. Yep, me and my Baba are going to go buy so many shovels and buckets later. How do you build a drawbridge out of sand? Anyway, can't let us in our top secret plans. Bye! Oh, she was literally right here to turn in the quest. Nice. Ooh. Ooh! You guys both collectively, yeah. Yeah, out of fantasies, but still not too shabby. So we could use more customers here. We had good success rates, and we sold out of our little niche areas. Ooh. Vintage kids books on sale. But no, I need to one, I have enough inventory of them right now, but 2, I need to save money for the weekly flea market. And remind me of flea market. So there's travel. So we can keep with the maritime setting here. But yeah, we gotta save money. So since we're also probably going to have kids, someone doesn't take a recommended kids book. Yeah, we'll take the Cursed Doll. We'll take the Broken Typewriter. I'm keeping all the maritime buffs. Yeah, we'll take this for the drama. For the drama. Do I want crime? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take the spooky effects here. We don't need the stepladder. Not enough kids. All right, flea market. All right, so we want, let's bring this up, crime, classic, travel, drama with a splash of I mean, we're gonna have a little of everything. Let's do crime, drama. We'll do a couple of kids, a couple of fantasy. Oh, I don't know if that if our rocket's going to be in play. Yeah, classic, travel. Yeah, I don't think our rocket's going to be in play. I mean, I could still keep a couple of them because there seems to be a little side market for fantasies. And yeah, we could do a little side market of facts. In which case, we don't need the creepy doll. And actually, the skull works even better. Yeah, we also don't need the rocket. All right, let's go to the flea market. But yeah, we want to save up, ideally, that $250 for that boat book shelf. All right, let's see what we have here so I can plan my purchases. Small bench, pretty good actually. We're not going plant tech. We're not going plant tech. We could go plant tech, but I think we're kind of pot committed here. Same goes, I don't think we're going to go painting tech. So really, I think only thing I might be interested in is what you might have. Wow, you whiffed already on the crime? Written by a woman, and I enjoy the classics. George R.R. Martin. You know what? Let's go. There you go, Wuthering Heights. There you go, some classics. Now, can you not whiff the crime? I got the skull for you. I always find the best stuff here. Last time I found some really rare trading cards. Last time before that, Baba got some found paint. I think it's time to find some sunglasses. How many treasures have you found? Good luck trying. Well, we've bought more than 7 stuff here. I guess it doesn't retro it this time round. Oh, come on, Harper. I stocked fantasy for you right there. Hey there, I'm still looking for the album. You happen to have a book that could help me out, could you? Alright, let's see. Don't mind something niche. I also like historical settings, but I find advice. I like historical settings. I mean, not real historical. It sounds like you want Astoria, though. Stones of Venice, but not. Camper van, Explorer's Guide, Down Under. Yeah, we'll do that. Hell yeah, Down Under seems dope. Thanks, mate. It's a massive help. I can already feel the ideas coming on. Hidden knowledge seeks you. Yeah, something like that. Brilliant, mate. Thanks for helping with the writer's block. See you later, yeah? I need to write these items like immediately. I'll be down here soon. Whiffed on the drama. Oh, your shop looks lovely today. Could use more plants. You have a favorite plant? Ooh, I love garlic. Garlic in everything. Tell myself that keeps me healthy. Thanks for indulging me. Yeah, I forgot to put my plant out. Alright, what do you got? Newspaper rack. People might buy a newspaper after buying a fact book. Newspaper chance 3. When selling... Oh! That's really good. Newspaper rack. Yeah. Extra inspiration duration's good. Facts and classics. But no, that newspaper rack's pretty snazzy. Let's see if I make enough money to be able to afford it today. Not getting a lot of takers for the crime books. Man, you're not even going to give me a chance with the frickin'... Yeah. I should have stocked more fact books. Today was not a profitable day. So ginkgo tree could do. Ivy, classic travel facts, hanging succulent. Yeah, I don't really want that. The ginkgo tree would help out with our beach days, though. But I really kind of want to just save my money for the bigger ticket items. Do I want the ginkgo tree? Do I want the ginkgo tree? I could buy the ginkgo tree. That's a lot of money for just 2% net benefit. Yeah, you know what? We're saving our money. All right, folks. So if you guys... Oh, looks like we're going to go back to the seafront because I don't want to go to the beach with rain coming. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya. Yeah, only 17 bucks. That's oof.